Good morning, ladies. Good morning. It is early on Saturday morning. Well, it's not that early. It's not that early to me. It's 9:35 Eastern Standard Time. And we are continuing our conversation about the different types of men that you want to avoid. Okay? We are continuing that conversation. And today I want to talk with you a little bit about the insecure, controlling man. And yikes, this guy, I mean, he's running pretty rampant too. He's running pretty rampant too. We talked last time about the commitment phobic man. But this guy, he will commit. Like, he will make you his woman. He will ask you to be his woman. Probably a little too soon. Can I be honest? Probably a little too soon. You have been on 1, 2, 3 dates. And this man is going to ask to be your man. He's going to ask you to be his woman. However, that is because, he doesn't have anything going on. He is insecure, right? He's not on his purpose. He doesn't really have anything going on. He may not have a lot of women checking for him like that. But the insecurity and the control, they go hand in hand. And I am going to break down, see, this is the part y'all are not going to like, because I'm going to break down the difference between a man who has love and care, who is a healthy masculine man, and a man who is controlling. Because some of the women that I've come across on my platform, people who have emailed me or DM'd me, the things they're telling me is controlling, it ain't controlling. Like, it's not controlling. It's called the man loves you. The man has standards. The man has a value. The man has boundaries. That's what it's called. So let's not get it twisted. A man commenting on an outfit that's far too revealing or too tight. A man commenting on, the phone calls or the time you spend with male friends. That's not controlling. Okay. Like y'all out here on something else. That's not controlling. That's called, I have a boundary. I have a standard. And that doesn't feel good to me as a man to know that my woman, who's committed to me, that we're exclusive with, is having social time with another man. When I say exclusivity, I mean sexually and socially, right? So I'm not spending a whole lot of time on the phone. I'm not going out with other men, even if they're friends, by myself. I'm not doing that. So hello, Alta. So yeah, y'all, some of y'all been, getting your feelings hurt, in the DM. About, I wanted to wear this, or, my ex wanted to just meet up and no, that's not controlling, boo-boo. That's not controlling. That's you got poor boundaries. You have poor boundaries. You have boundary issues, and your man is simply calling that out. And a good man is going to do that. A masculine man is going to put his foot down. He's going to say, that don't work for me. I'm not doing that. A woman who's with me, I don't, that don't feel good to me. That doesn't feel respectful. That just don't work for me. So that's not controlling. We're going to talk about some things that are. But the insecure man, y'all, can I be honest? This is the most dangerous man. And again, y'all think it's the narcissist. Y'all get off with thinking every man is a narcissist, and he's not. Y'all are miscategorizing a lot of men. Every man ain't a narcissist. Some men are commitment phobic. Some men are insecure and controlling. That's totally different. Totally different. But that narcissist category is y'all's biggest category. He's a narcissist. No, he's not. Okay? But in my opinion, the insecure, controlling man is actually the most dangerous. He is the most dangerous. He is the one that's most prone to violence. How about that? I find narcissistic men are not that violent. And I mean, I'm being honest with you all. I was married to one. They're not that violent, right? They're not that violent. They're not the type of person that's going to kill their whole family or no, because they're like, I'm not trying to go to jail. I'm too good for that. I'm not trying to lose the stuff I got. I'm not, no, they're not violent. The insecure, controlling man is violent. Okay. He don't have nothing to lose. And even if he did, he willing to risk it all, trying to, hurt you or kill you. I mean, no, this is, in my opinion, the most dangerous man on the planet. The man who is insecure. And let me be honest with you all. This is the man that comes with his own trauma. This is the man that has abandonment issues. He has issues with mom. He has issues with dad. That's where the insecurity came from, right? It came from his childhood. Yeah, she said, say that again. Not all men are narcissists. Thank you, Kyra. Yeah, for sure. They're not. Y'all keep lumping everybody in the same category, but they're not. Okay. But this guy, the insecurity is built in. Right? It's nothing you're doing. And it's interesting because a lot of women will second guess themselves with this guy. They'll second guess themselves. Well, am I doing something? Is it something I'm saying? And these are the women that if they make more money than the man, that's when I start getting the questions. Well, you know, he's insecure because of my money. No, he's not. Girlfriend, he came that way. He came that way. Okay. And if you didn't look at the previous live about, you know, how do I manage my relationship if I make more money than the man, please go and look at that. That's the last live I did. Go and look at that live. Okay. But this man is pre-built in him. It's already there. And it's probably a trauma, a childhood trauma, something that happened in childhood that made him feel less than, made him feel like he wasn't worthy. And so that theme continues. That theme continues at work, with his friends, with his woman. And so in order to feel like he's somebody, in order to feel good about himself, he has to control everything. He has to control everything because he is under the false assumption that if I can control everything, if I can tell my woman everything that she needs to do and keep her from doing this and tell her to stop doing that, that's going to somehow make me feel better. No, it's not. That man is a big black hole with no bottom. And ladies, you're going to twist yourself around like a pretzel for this man, and it ain't going to do one bit of good. Not one bit of good. That man is going to freak out and trip out and act just as, and you're going to be befuddled. You like, I'm doing everything. I'm trying. No, girl. No. But see, sometimes you just got to be like, you know what? I got to leave this alone. Because here's the most dangerous thing about the insecure, controlling man. So number one, I believe he is the most violent. I do. I'm just calling it like I see it. Again, I've been alive a long time. And I've seen it in some of the men that I've dated, but I've also seen it in a whole lot of men that other women have dated. I see it in my practice. I have a woman right now dating a very insecure, controlling younger man. And I'm just, shaking my head, like, okay. Like, I know where this is headed. But one, he is the most violent. Right? He is the most aggressive. But the second thing is he has the ability to destroy your confidence. He has the ability to destroy your self-esteem. Like you talk about recovering from narcissistic abuse. Oh, no. That ain't the worst thing that can happen. Try to recover from the insecure, controlling man. The man who has told you 24/7, you ain't nobody, you ain't better than everybody else, your little money, your little job, your little this, your little that. Like try bouncing back from that and hearing that 24/7. You think you better. Look at that dress. Why you wearing that? Why you got on makeup? I mean, this dude, why you going to get your hair did? Who you trying to look good for? Why you, see? I kid y'all not. I can't make this up. I cannot make this up, y'all. And you listen to that on repeat over and over and over. And you will second guess yourself. You'll second guess yourself. You'll leave that relationship one day, God willing, but you will be all messed up. You won't know up from down. Okay. You won't know how to make good decisions for yourself because this man has second guessed every decision you have made or has made those decisions for you. Oh, no. You don't need to worry about that. I got it. You don't need to do that. I'm going to do it. You don't need to call about that. I'm going to do it. And some of y'all think that, just like a lot of people think early on that the insecure, controlling man is just so crazy about them. He's just so passionate and crazy about them. And this is what blows my mind. You actually feel like complimented by it. You actually feel like, oh my God, girl, you just love me so much. And oh, it just feels so good to be really loved. No, y'all, sorry. That's not what it is. It's not healthy love. It's not real love. It's not genuine love. It's insecure and controlling. But see, you take it as a compliment. You think it kind of affirms that he really wants you and all. No, it don't. No, it don't. Oh, she said exactly. The insecure man makes you feel like your life is in danger. Yeah, they're dangerous. They're dangerous. But y'all be so worried about narcissists. Y'all be missing these other dudes. Y'all be worried about narcissists. She says, please tell us how it starts so that we can be aware when it starts to happen. So number one, he's going to move quickly. He's going to move quickly. He's going to profess his love and, oh, you're so beautiful. He's going to compliment. Remember, I told you, women fall in love with their ears, and he's going to tell you everything you want to hear. He's going to move quickly, but you're going to see little glimpses. You're just going to see little glimpses early on. He's going to want to commit. He's going to want to, lock you in and commit quickly, right? But here's how the controlling is going to start. This is so interesting. It's going to appear as if it's care. Like, oh, you sure you want to do that? Oh, you sure you want to wear that? Oh, your friend is, your male friend is going to be driving you to work. Is that a good idea? Like, that's how it's going to start. Okay? That's how it's going to start. And then it's going to turn into, that nigga better not be driving you to work. No, you can't. See, here we go. Like, here we go. And forget the fact that it's not just your male coworker. It's a female coworker. It's another, it's a group of people. And he just happens to be, oh, we're going to be carpooling. We're going to be carpooling to work. It's not just him. It's a group of people that are carpooling. And it just so happens that he's driving. But it's going to start off as care. It's going to start off as caretaking. Like, oh, I just want the best for you. I just love you. And I just want to make sure that you're good. That's how it's going to start off. That's how it's going to start off, y'all. So just be like, like questioning your decisions, questioning the things that you're doing, the things that you're wearing, where you're going, what you're doing, your friends. Ooh, you ready? So your friend group is on the chopping block. Your friend group going to catch it, right? They on the chopping block. Nah, I don't like her. I think she's a bad influence. I don't want you out with her. See, y'all, I can't make this up. I can't make this up. She said, are they usually cheaters as well? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Like, and I'm going to be honest with y'all. Cheaters come in all sizes, flavors, colors. You just got to vet someone's character. So not necessarily. I've known plenty of insecure, controlling men that were not cheaters because they couldn't get no tail because they were so busy trying to control you. Like, they wasn't worried about no other women. They couldn't get no tail because they was on your tail all the time, wondering what you're doing, where you're going, why you're not responding to their texts. But they are so sensitive, y'all. So sensitive. Oh, they're so easily hurt. And again, initially, you see that sensitivity as a good thing. Oh, girl, he's just so sensitive. And when I didn't respond to his text in 5.8 seconds, he was like, well, dang, Anita, I know you got your phone and it just be hurting me when you don't respond right back. And you think that's a good thing. And what you don't realize is you get deeper in this thing and you done fell down that rabbit hole. But they sensitive and they gonna come off as vulnerable. And just, what's going on? You're not responding to my text. And they're going to double and triple text. And they're going to be more reactionary than responding. This man will also, he may have something going on in his life, but that may dim down once he starts, being with you. Because again, he's more focused on you and what you doing. What you doing, where you at, who you with, right? So he can't even fully be on his purpose. Because he's so worried about you and what you doing. How long should it take for a good masculine man to exclusively lock you down as this woman? Y'all not going to like this answer. You ready? Y'all not going to like this answer. 3 months is the minimum. 3 months. If it happens sooner than that, I want you to see it as, if it's sooner than 3 months. But a good man, he's not going to rush. Because he wants to make sure that he vets you properly. And I know y'all ain't ready for that because for some reason, some of y'all believe that a man shouldn't vet a woman. Yes, he should. Yes, he should. He should watch her carefully. He should watch what she say, watch what she do, watch how she move, watch how she be with her children, watch how she keep her house clean, watch how she take care of her body. And in my mind, it takes 3 months, maybe longer to do that. So if it's sooner than 3 months, I would consider that like, because a good, healthy, emotionally healthy man, he's vetting you too. He's vetting you too. And you shouldn't even seek to be exclusive with a man sooner than 3 months. You should say, you know what? I need more time to make that decision. I really like you. I really like hanging out with you. Yes, there's a natural chemistry here. There's a connection. I've had to tell men that. When they tried to, 6 weeks in, well, I want you to be my lady. And I want us to say, I don't know you well enough. Like, straight up, y'all. Straight up. I don't know you. Like, you're technically still a stranger. And you want me to get rid of all my other options and commit to you. And I don't even know if you can meet the needs that I have. So I'm going to need a little more time, right? And depending on his response to that answer is going to tell me everything I need to know. If he have a hissy fit, we're done. We're done. And this happened 6 weeks in. I want you to be my woman. Well, I need more time. We're still trying to get to know each other. I need to know if you can meet the needs that I have. And I can meet the needs that you have. What? This is what's wrong with women today. And that's why y'all single. And that. All right, sir. All right. All right. So you just went from trying to get to know Anita to Anita's a stranger. Like, no, thank you. Like, I'm good. See? So sometimes these are the little tests, right? These are the little tests along the way that's going to tell you everything you need to know. But y'all are missing this part. You're missing this part. You're leaving out these little tests. Or I have women in my coaching program, they're performing the tests, but they're ignoring the response. They're ignoring that the guy failed. And they're like, well, let me give him a do-over. Well, let me let him retake the test. No. What I tell y'all about your cutoff game? Your cutoff game needs to be unrivaled. You must have good cutoff. You must know when to be like, I think I'm good. But this insecure, controlling man, it's going to come off as care. It's going to come off as love. It's going to come off as being sensitive to your needs and just wanting to protect you. And, and I'm going to be real with y'all. He may throw out some, what I call red flag phrases, right? Which is, he's going to announce that he's, a masculine provider. He's going to announce that he's alpha. He's going to announce these things. And y'all already know how I feel about that. If you have to announce anything that you are, I'm like, yeah, because I'm this. I'm a high value man. That's it. You kind of lost me. You kind of lost me right there. Because no, I have men in my rotation right now. I've never heard them utter those words. Never. And sometimes I will send them videos about some of this stuff and they are laughing. They're hysterically laughing like, wow. I mean, so this is a thing, this old high value man. And, okay. They think it's hysterical because they know who they are. They know what they bring. They know what they can consistently do. And the key word is consistent. Here's the thing that the insecure, controlling man will do. He will be consistently a pain in your behind. Like he will consistently question you and put you down and make you feel less than. That's the only consistency he knows. He will show up like that over and over and over again. So tread lightly. I need you to tread lightly out here because I'm going to go over some other types of men that you want to avoid and how to recognize these men, how they move, right? And I need you to pay attention. Y'all are so focused on the narcissist that you're missing out on all these other men that you don't got no business dealing with. And it's funny to me. I was telling my friend this last night. I said, I can see this so clearly. Like I can see it so clearly. Sometimes it frustrates me that other women cannot. But I can see it so clearly. And because my cutoff game is unprecedented, I'm like, well, and men know. So it's some key phrases, and especially my friends now, they know me. They're like, if Anita say, well, and look down and look up, or if I say, you know what? They like, nothing good is coming after that. Nothing good is coming after those two phrases. Like, you're done. You're cut off. That's it. But women have to get better about this. And let me add here, you have to have the abundance mindset. It's the abundance mindset that allows you to move like this. Because so many women say to me, well, Anita, it's not a whole lot of options. It's not a whole lot. But see, that's you. That's your limited mindset. You holding you back. Because I don't have that mindset. I really don't. There's billions of men on this planet that I haven't even met yet. So I don't have that mindset. I really don't. There's men in my community right here that I haven't met yet. There's always other men. I really believe that. Right? I don't just say it. I believe it. And here's the difference. I act like it. I act like I believe it. Because that's the truth. There's billions of men on the planet. My husband could come in from France. My husband could come in from Germany. My husband could come in from, South America, Africa. I could go there. I am limitless. I really believe that. And I need you all to believe that too. That's what's going to help with your cutoff game. But when you have that scarcity, there's not enough good men, and you listening to all the male influencers, and you looking at all the numbers, and it's just not enough. It's just not enough. Okay, you stay in that camp and see what that gets you. Stay in that camp. Stay right there and see where that gets you. I don't live in that camp. I don't live in that camp. I tell my friends that too. They like, what makes you think you could get another, 6, 7, 8-figure earner man? Because I'm me. Like, and they think that's braggadocious, but it is what it is. That's what I believe that in my soul. Just like I did before, I can do it again. I believe if I lost all my money tomorrow, I can get it again. So there's no parts of me that feels limited, that feels like scarcity, that, if I help someone else in this business, we collaborate, or I'm helping someone. I never feel like, oh my God, and they're going to take followers. No, I never feel that way. Y'all, if y'all knew how many billions of people on the planet, billions of people on Instagram, Facebook, what's mine is mine. Period. People who connect with me, period. Right? I help other people. I share my game. I do for other people because I believe we all can get fed. I believe we all can, come up. So you definitely got to get your mindset right, because I believe a lot of women hold on to men that they don't have no business holding on to because of this. It don't have nothing to do with nothing else. You really believe, if I let this guy go, I don't know how long it's going to take to get another one. Another one is always coming, y'all. I always have men in my rotation, point blank period. I had to cut one off about a month ago, and that person has been replaced. So I'm just saying. So yeah, I want you to work on that. But this insecure, controlling man, leave him alone. He's dangerous. He has the ability to destroy your self-esteem, your confidence. He can be violent. The percentage is high that he could act out physically. And y'all already know. You glare at me wrong. Like you put heat in your eyes, and I don't exist to you. Like I plays no games when it comes to the physical crap. Zero. And here's another thing. And then I got to go because my client is coming in. Ladies, your love for yourself, your self-respect, your dignity must always be higher than your love for another person. Like the second I feel heat in a man's eyes, whatever love I had for him, it come right back into my body. Like it'd be like, nope. I take that love that was going out. I take it and pull it right back in myself. I will never love another man that much that he will ever puff up on me, glare his eyes at me, even think about striking me. Like the moment that happens, all the love I projected out comes right back to Anita. And y'all remember that. A man doesn't bring love. You project it out. The love is in you. You project it on him and it bounces back to you. He don't bring no love. You project it on him and it bounces back on you. Never forget that. Take your love back. If he cheat, if he's a liar, if he can't be relied on or counted on, if he's violent, nope, those things just like that. That love I was projecting out go whoop right back into me. All right. So y'all be safe out here. Thank you so much for joining me early this morning. And as always, stay open to love.